All right. We finally here.
We're here. You want to start it off?
Yeah, I was already starting it off.
Well, shit. My name is Shane. I go by the name Hip Hopkins as well. I'm with my co-host here. Introduce yourself, sir.
Co-host or host?
Shit.
We're both the hosts. Oh, so you're the captain now.
I'm Batman. You're Robin.
Dang, this dude's back.
Yeah. I had to take his. That's your hero? Crazy.
Nah, but dang, man, we finally put it into play.
We did. We're here.
This has been, I don't know, 2 months in the making, but we've been talking about doing a podcast. I don't know for about a year now, and
Yeah, about a year.
I mean, for first things first, we're gonna make mistakes. This is the first one, but welcome to the From Scratch podcast, your newest outlet for, yeah.
We gotta clap
Applause.
it up.
Yeah,
Clap it up.
episode 1.
Episode 1.
Your newest outlet for everything you could probably think of, imagine, everything that you want to talk about. Sports, fashion, what else? Food,
Music.
most importantly.
Whatever's going on in the world right now. And there's a lot going on to start the year. Happy New Year, everybody.
2025. First and foremost, though, too, shout out to everybody. Well, not shout out, but prayers to everyone who's been affected by these fires that have been going on.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. We've never been affected by anything like this,
And the crazy part is we were dealing with this in the summertime last year in the mountains, though, but it wasn't as bad. But now, I don't know, in just these sad times, you see LA and everybody coming together right now to try to bring some type of hope, whether, it's shelters or providing food, clothes, anything. And it's beautiful to see, but just sad to see, the pictures and everything that you see online. It's crazy, man.
I think the dope thing about it, like you said, is everybody coming together.
Yes.
And what's cool about it is, because I've been seeing this narrative that people trying to spin on all over social media, like, oh, well, it's rich people that got affected. I mean, like, regardless, man, like, you don't know those people's stories. You don't know what it took, for them to get there. Some people are, they work hard and, it's not just about the house. It's about, memories that they built in that house. It's about things that they lost personally in that house. I think if you ask them, they could probably, maybe care less about the house, but it's more about the memories and the things that were personal that they lost in there, And I think what's dope to see is that you see people from, who are not rich or not, in that class where they were, people of that caliber, I guess you would say middle class, whatever, coming together and putting packages together and care packages and stuff, just to help them. Like, I think that's beautiful to see. Me personally, I love seeing stuff like that. That's more stuff I wish we could see.
Definitely. And I'm not sure what, is going to be the outcome of all this. I don't even know, the containment percentage and everything. I know they've been showing that, but just, yeah, hopefully this can, lead to something good. Because after all this, it's like, where do the people go? Like, they have no home to go back to. And it's just sad to see, but prayers to all the victims and, everyone going through it right now.
Yep, definitely. Well, like I said, this is the From Scratch podcast, to segue onto a more positive and light note.
Definitely. Well, you didn't even introduce yourself, bro. Like, who are you? That's what I was trying to, my co-host.
This is one thing. We're going to make mistakes. This is live. So, we're going to make mistakes. But I am Jameson James. I'm a singer-songwriter. What else? What else I do? That's pretty much it. That's
You're
all
a
I
son.
do. I'm a son.
You're a friend.
I'm a friend.
You're
Best
an
friend.
uncle.
I'm an uncle.
Like,
Damn.
You're a lot, man.
I'm Batman.
Bruce Wayne James?
Bruce Wayne James. Nah, but this is the first episode, so, we talked a little bit right now about it, a topic, because you can't not talk about that. But yeah, no, mainly what we wanted to discuss in this first episode is what we'll be talking about, what we'll be discussing, going forward. Like you said, fashion, music, even relationships, even mental health.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that's a big one.
it's you know,
Pause.
no Diddy.
Sorry.
Nah, but like, you know, and we're not professionals, you know, we're not how do you say it? We're not qualified. Yeah,
Experts.
experts, any of that stuff. You know, this is opinion based and, you know, based on our experiences.
Our thoughts, how we feel. You know, we're not always going to be right about things, but we're giving in the moment answers are everything. So yeah, it's man, nerve wracking for sure. I don't know why I'm nervous, but it's just yeah, like you said, we're here, man. So yeah,
Yeah.
nice to finally get it started.
I think what's gonna be the dope thing about this podcast is that I feel like it's gonna cater to the everyday person. That, you know, when we were discussing what was our goal for this and what did we wanted to do, I think we were even talking about having some of our regular friends on.
Right.
You know, it don't have to be with people who are necessarily got a platform, you know. Everybody's got a voice, everybody's got a story.
Yeah.
You know, so I think, you know, catering to people like that as well. You know, like I said, we'll be doing relationship stuff, store tours, you know, where we go and, you know, review stores around, you know, different cities, food. I love food.
Absolutely. And the title of this is From Scratch. So one thing that you made me realize about this is like just the title of our podcast is that we're, like you said, we're doing store tours. We're seeing the people that started from scratch to
Yeah.
get their clothing store, their food store, their business started, nails,
Yeah.
lashes, all that. Like, where did you start from scratch
Yeah.
to here now? So that's one thing I can say I love about the name of this podcast.
Bro, how many names did we go through?
We were trying to, that was probably the most stressful thing about this whole thing getting started. Like the name, and then just everything else was like, oh, we got it. But the name was just like, we were struggling. I was like, yo, what?
What are some of the names that we had?
From the jump.
From the jump.
I don't know, we was thinking of movie quotes. Like it was just, we were like, bro, it's gonna come to us naturally. And then finally From Scratch happened and shit.
Yeah.
It finally, it's here. So
We're on the Stairmaster when we.
yeah, nah, I think I'll give all credit to you. You probably came up with that one.
You had some good ones. What was the one that you had too? It was never
too much.
or just a thought?
Something like
Or I'm
that.
just saying.
Something like that. Yeah.
But I think the direction that I wanted to go in, honestly, and I think you kind of agreed to, was I wasn't thinking more so like podcast. This podcast is probably gonna be one element of what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We're more thinking of like news outlet, you know, like Complex, you know, Vice News, Noisy, stuff like that, you know, where it's just it caters to so many other different audiences, because this podcast is really going to be a personification of ourselves, you know, things that we're into. You know, I'm into, what am I not into? I'm into stuff that probably surprises you sometimes. You're like, I don't know where this dude, yeah.
Nah, definitely. Talk about things we like, we love, we hate, things that we're uncomfortable with, might not want to talk about, but
Yeah.
we're gonna dive into it all. And yeah, just give our opinions like we said and just say how we feel. So
Yeah, and we're probably forgetting some certain things that we'll probably be talking about.
probably, yeah.
Because like I said, like based on our relationship and how we became friends, like so many things, so many like off the bat, bro, movies. We love movies. We probably say movie quotes to each other like every day.
That was actually the start of how we became friends. And I was like, how you know this movie? Like, because in my mind, my family's the only one who ever does movie quotes, show quotes. Like, we really recite those lines and just regular conversations. So to even meet you, and I'm like, what you know about Friday, next Friday, Day, all them, like, how? It's impossible.
What you know about comedy?
Everything, man. Like,
music.
Even years later, as like we've already been friends over 15 years, so I'm like, you seen that? What do you know about that? Like, it still surprises me. I'm like, your culture.
I think, is that a pass?
No.
I'm just playing. No,
Ladies and gentlemen, no.
I'm just playing. Look at his face.
That's crazy.
Nah, but to segue into that, you know, how we met and how we became friends, like, you know, you know, liking a lot of the same things, you know, it was very surprising, you know, because first off, I'm Latino, you know, obviously you're African American,
Black.
black, you know, it's more whatever. But yeah, bro, like I guess we could start, you know, from the beginning, you know, being Latino, like I said, being black, I didn't grow up, you know, traditionally Hispanic. You know, I don't speak Spanish. I grew up listening to soul music, a lot of, you know, I guess you could say black music, but as well as everything else, you know. And so it's beautiful. You know, when we started becoming friends, like there was a lot of things that we had in common, and you were
Yeah.
like probably just, damn.
Yeah, no, definitely. Cause like I said, my family's the only one that I thought was like cultured in that way. So to meet someone like you said, a Latino, who knows of the things that I grew up on, which I never would have expected, and then from then on, it became movies and then sports, having the share of Kobe Bryant being our favorite player, music like in Chris Brown, all the way home, and even just how we met. He says we met in like 8th grade, but I do not remember.
That's crazy. We had Miss Ulrich together, bro.
He was hanging out with the wrong crowd, will I
Oh
say.
God.
So it wasn't until freshman year we were on the basketball team that finally, I got to talk about it. Carlos Delgado, shout out to you. There was one day we were walking home. Carlos's mom pulls up to take him home. Doesn't offer us a ride. We still have to walk down the big hill at South
I
Hills.
don't remember that.
And I have to walk home with this gentleman you see over here. And even though we knew each other, we didn't know each other. So that first walk home was the most awkward, quiet walk of my life.
For me, it wasn't.
And I was like, I don't even know what to say.
Kind of like how we are right now.
Exactly. So the next time we walked home, it was kind of the same thing. And then I think he just said, "Hey, have you seen Friday?" Huh?
That's how I start conversations with girls, too.
And then that's where it all started. And yeah, since then, haven't been able to get rid of the guy. So
I mean, I'll even do you one better. I'll take it back to when I was in 6th grade.
okay.
My image forever of you is being that kid with the FUBU shirt on and FUBU shoes. I was in 6th grade. I think I was just walking across the we went to Sierra Vista Middle School in Covina, and we were walking across I was walking across the lunch area, whatever. You know how they have the benches, whatever. And you were next to Carl and your brother.
That's crazy.
Everyone thought that they were brothers. Why? Because they're the like only 2 black kids in school. It's fucked up, messed
The
up.
Only 2 black best friends you could say.
But yeah, and he was wearing a pink striped FUBU shirt with some big jeans and some white FUBU shoes.
I have the yearbook to prove it.
You thought you were feeling yourself, huh?
I had that shit on in 6th grade. I'm not gonna hold you. With the pink? Come on, man. I was going for the Kanye look with the pink with the pink polo. Remember those days? Nah, you don't remember those days.
I'm gonna be real. I feel like I was always up on fashion because I never thought South Pole, Mark Echo, none of that stuff was fly. Even as a 6th grader. Like, you know how they used to have the studded shorts and stuff? And I remember they had one with Tupac's face on it and it had like a diamond nose ring.
I had that.
Yeah, that's
I was
crazy.
rocking that to school with the jean shorts. That was style. With the FUBU, come on now, stop.
That's crazy.
I had that shit on, but then they converted me.
You had that stuff on.
That stuff on. And yeah, it's crazy you remember that because those were good days before the skinny jean era. Those were good days.
Your sister jeans era. We had a coach that used to tell him,
That's
Mr.
crazy.
Reed, you wearing your sister's jeans again?
That's crazy.
In basketball practice.
That was crazy,
But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, we're walking. I didn't even know that about Carlos Delgado. I don't remember that. He was supposed to. We were waiting for a
There's
ride.
a lot of stuff you don't remember.
We'll probably tag him once we drop this. Shout out to Carlos. Hope
But
he's
yeah,
doing
man,
well.
that's how it all started, and then yeah, every year after that.
I know.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, like I said, that first time, I mean, we played basketball together freshman year. What was your high school experience like overall?
Overall, I feel like I had a good 4 years at South Hills. Yeah, I just have a lot of memories of Joseph and Devin Lava's house. A lot of parties over there, good times, going to football games. Every year at District Field, basketball.
Oh, that's right. You play sports every year.
Yeah, basketball was my only sport. But yeah, man, just thinking about all the memories. That's about it. Like, school is school. We thought that was like the hardest time of our life, but we were just getting started. So yeah, just try to remember all the good stuff. The friends, the parties, all the dumb stuff we did.
I didn't do nothing dumb.
You did it?
I didn't do nothing dumb, bro. Like me, for honestly, I would say the coolest thing. Probably now looking back in hindsight, I went to 3 different high schools. So like getting to know like people from from South Hills to Chino Hills in Chino to going to Fair Valley, which is where going to Fair Valley. Shout out to homie Dodger in the back. But yeah, going to 3 different schools. Like I was a continuation school kid, just getting to know like different people, bro. Like I think that was, now looking back, is one of the coolest things. You just having different sets of friends, and I know different people on Instagram and social media, or all over social media, and just I think that's one of my highlights. Because I didn't really go out and stuff. I didn't get invited. I've been this dude's best friend for all of high school. I never got invited once to go anywhere.
That is a lie, because when you started going to Chino Hills, you lived down the street still, and I would say, come out to the games, and sometimes you would come, sometimes you wouldn't, and it's all good. But don't act like you weren't at the parties with me, bro. The only sober one there.
Senior year, I only started going to parties. Actually, no, junior year, I started going to kickbacks a little bit. Kickbacks a little bit. But it was like for me, my high school experience, I didn't go out. I didn't go to the movies. I didn't go to the mall. I didn't do none of that stuff. I don't know why I was for some reason I was like, what's that? What do you call it? Like socially
awkward?
Not awkward.
Oh, see, I'm sorry.
Dang.
That's me. Socially what?
What's that word? Where you're just like I don't know, like a hermit. I don't know. What's
I
that
have
word?
No idea. I feel like you're a social sponge.
I am, but for some reason, like even as a little kid, I didn't like to play outside. I didn't like people coming in my house. I didn't like kids from outside coming inside, like the house. Like I don't know, like I don't know what it was. I like my own space, and I like knowing people now, but I don't like knowing new people. And it's kind of weird. Like I have to get used to you. I'm a social sponge, but only with the people that I know, that I'm comfortable with. And once I get to know you, I'm like, okay, cool. But that's how I was in high school, bro. Like, I didn't go out. I never drank. I never did drugs. I didn't have a girlfriend. I liked a lot of girls, but I didn't have a girlfriend, man. I was scared of girls. I talk about that all the time.
Congratulations. You did a great job of doing that.
Yeah.
A lot of drama.
Damn, I know. Now thinking about it, shoot.
You were just enjoying the show, or my pain, at least, or what I was going through. So.
Ooh, you went through it.
I probably traumatized you. You were like, never.
Honestly, I was like, man, I just want to go through something like that. I just want to, I just want something. Like, when is someone gonna like me? Hey, no, you want to know how I dead ass used to think, like going to school? Like, I'd put my fit on, and be like, today might be the day, man. Get a girl. Today might be the day. And then never happened.
Oh man.
But bro, that's what it was like for me, man. Like, so hearing a different perspective, you went out, you did all this, you had girlfriends. But we were still best friends. Like we would hang out. Like we went to Raging Waters like freshman year in the summer.
We did.
That was crazy.
We did.
I was like, when are we going? It's already like 12 o'clock.
Oh man, yeah, that was a time. It was like me, you, Joe Miranda, I think was there.
Shoot, yeah.
Oh, there was somebody else.
Carlos?
I think it was Carlos.
Was it?
I feel like you still have the picture, but yeah,
I do somewhere.
We had good times, man. We had good times. I'm not gonna lie.
Our only care in the world was where we were gonna be at after a football game.
In and out.
Yep.
Crowded ass in and out. Or crowded, yeah.
Yeah, it was good times, man. Like, but yeah, just liking girls, being in relationships, having old friends that you don't see no more. We hope everyone's doing good.
Oh, speaking of high school, we didn't even have our 10-year.
I know, huh?
Bro, we were waiting like, when am I gonna get the call? Like, it never happened. And people were saying, oh, the vice president or the president of ASB has to do it. And I'm trying to think.
Who was?
I don't even
Tatum?
remember. They were saying, I don't know. I'm not even gonna say they.
Jordan?
I have no idea. But we missed our 10-year. And it's like, we have, for the most part, people on social media, we know what everyone's up to. But it would have just been nice to have a little, little fun. Like, hey, I'm not that same nigga from 10 years ago, No, I'm just playing.
You want to get that out so bad.
No. I'm not even, I don't even care. But it's just like, you want to see how everybody's doing. Because we have lost a couple people over the years who did go to South Hills.
Yeah.
Tommy.
It's been 10 years. R.I.P., man.
Yes.
One of the greatest dudes I will ever.
Oh my goodness.
That energy is unmatched,
Yeah.
Such a positive dude, forever live on. And, the people who are really close to him, I knew him just inside of school and saw him at a couple of parties. But, to the people who really knew him, we're really sorry,
Yeah. So with that, like, it would have been nice to, get together, see some people who you probably didn't talk to, just catch up, that would have been cool. But
I know.
Yeah, our 10-year just passed, so I feel old. And yeah, it's crazy. So
speaking of seeing people, I was gonna ask this. And just like I said, going through high school and having all like these emotions and stuff, liking girls. Who was your crushes?
Well, sophomore year.
Oh, we ain't doing freshman?
Freshman year. I feel like I didn't really like anybody. I feel like, well, I'm gonna just go say it. I'm gonna say Brittany Amasquita. That was like,
damn,
a girlfriend from like 8th grade into a little bit of freshman year, but that was like my girl, kinda. Oh, but yeah, sophomore year, Jennifer Leva.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was. I never even talked to her. Never talked to her. I always just saw her from across the.
Saw you from across the room.
Shout out Breezy, and never talked to her. And I remember one day, it was like a couple of friends. They knew who she was, and they saw her. And they were like, "Let's go talk to her." And I'm like, "Nah, chill. Like, we don't need to do that." And they were like, "Come on!" And they dragged my butt over there, and I was just standing there like an idiot, like frozen. And they were like, "Say something." I'm like, speechless. Like, why would y'all do that to me, bro? Messed up the whole rhythm of everything I had, not talking to her, just seeing her from afar. I might have maybe got some confidence one day. It was like, "Can I walk you to class?" "Oh, you're right here? Well, have a good class." But it just never happened. But anyways, junior year. See, I can't even talk about mine because I had girlfriends
Yeah.
those years.
So
So it's
those-
like,
But I mean, you didn't like no one else while you had a girlfriend?
not really. Everybody, I feel like I knew everybody to that point to where it was like, it is what it is. So I had girlfriends junior, senior year.
Damn.
I'm not even gonna shout them out.
Hey, you got slapped by one.
But through those years, I was tied down, y'all. So I'm gonna pass it over to James. Man.
Oh man, my crushes, bro. I think I did talk to him. What was my freshman year one? Was I think I had like two. Samantha Aguilar,
Remember that?
Crystal Lira.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember, bro. Like there was a class. We had it was the portables. So remember the portables and stuff. So her class was behind mine. I think it was after third period, bro. And so I would walk out. I forgot who I had. I think I had Mr. James.
okay.
Mr. James. Yeah, that fool was funny, bro. Okay. I always told him, like, bro, you should be like a Universal Studios, like, tour guide. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So I would have that class, and then I would walk out, and then she would always walk out, too. And I'm like, bro, you know what I did? I even messaged her on Facebook, like, freshman year. I don't know why I did that. Like, I didn't know you.
What'd you say?
I was like, hey, Crystal. Never had a conversation with her at all.
She replied.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't remember.
That's crazy.
But
It was nothing relevant.
yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I tried to have a little bit of confidence and I got scared.
He was like, I poked her on Facebook. Oh wow.
But yeah, bro, that was my crush. Freshman year. Sophomore year when I was in Chino Hills,
Oh yeah.
Megan Rah. She was my crush. You don't know her.
Yeah. I was like looking at
Well, this is Chino Hills. You didn't go there.
Yeah. Well, describe her. Who is she?
She was, I want to say, I don't know the ethnicity, but she was of like Asian.
Oh.
Or or Filipino or whatever. I'm not sure, but which one. So I'm sorry if I get it wrong. Junior year, I don't think I really had any crushes while I was at Fair Valley. There was girls who I liked, but not or girls that I thought was cute. But not any girls where I was like, oh man, like I gotta see her every day. Nah. Senior year, who was my crush senior year? You better not say it. I already know what you're about to say.
I can name one at least.
Everyone knows. We don't gotta say that. Who did I have a crush? I don't. Okay, everybody knows. Fuck. Dude, Alexis Vasquez. Everybody knows. Gosh damn. I was trying to think like, because I didn't really like her until she came into the home ec class. I'm like, oh, damn.
Home ec. Yeah. Shout out to Miss Hurt, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, those were my crushes all throughout high school.
Do you feel like you had any chance with them if you would have like approached?
I don't know, man, because I really don't know, because here's my thing. I was very unconfident in school. I didn't have no confidence. I didn't think I was good looking in school. I had very low self-esteem. So I don't know. Maybe not. I really don't know.
I respect it.
And to any of these people that we named, if you have boyfriends or in relationships. Oh, I left out one. There was this one girl named Alyssa Marie, senior year. She was a year younger than us.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know her last name. I think that's just her. That was her.
Know the IG?
That was the IG name at the time, but I don't think I ever followed her. But if they have boyfriends or if they have kids now or husbands or damn, we're up there. This is just what we're sharing.
It's all respect.
It's all respect, all love. We're just being vulnerable because this is one of the things about our podcast. Being vulnerable and being honest. But yeah, that was our. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, 10 years ago, coming up on 11, man. Oh, speaking of, yeah, you just had a birthday this past weekend.
Don't act like you don't know. You know.
You're 29. That's
shout out my birthday like that.
Happy birthday, man.
29, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Feliz
Day 3.
cumpleaños.
How's it feel to be 29?
Bro, it feels. Honestly, I'm excited for my 30s, man, because I'm excited to just, I want to set up my 30s the way I should have in my 20s,
I feel it.
So, yeah. You just had a birthday in October. We're in Denver.
I know. Denver, Colorado. It was a time. I had fun. Got to go to a Dodger game out there.
That was cool.
What else we do? We went to Red Rock Canyon, did a little hike. That was nice.
Yeah.
What's the restaurant we went to? With steak?
Ooh, Ruth's Chris.
Ruth's
Is it
Chris.
Ruth Chris or Ruth's Chris?
Ruth's.
Sorry if you hear my lisp when you see it. I hate it, but
Yeah, we went to Ruth's. We got a steak.
I told you that medium.
I should have. It's all good. Medium was good.
This dude used to shake the table every time this dude would cut a steak. This dude would shake the table, bro. This dude would get like well done.
Medium well. Chill. Don't do me like that, bro.
Or medium well. Same stuff.
Still good.
That's crazy.
It was a great time.
I'm like, but then I started telling him because I'm a steak connoisseur.
Oh, man.
But
Crazy.
I got mine. What did I get mine? Medium rare. I tried it. Oh yeah, medium rare. That's the way you got to get it, bro. Ooh, so tender.
Was it better than the one in Vegas, the tomahawk?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cause you were even eating that thing at the telly.
I know. Pause. Hey yo.
What?
So I was eating that thing at the telly. That's crazy, bro. First episode.
Hey, we gotta have like a pause counter or something.
Hey, we gotta have a
Yo. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, man. High school was a trip, man.
Yeah. But I mean, that's what we'll be talking about on our podcast, just everyday real stuff, not being scared to be vulnerable, not, scared to be honest. And we name drop here. We're not scared. Speaking of name drop what you got on.
Oh, wow.
That's one thing we covered, fashion too. So,
Shout out to Knucklehead LA. I got on a hat.
LA.
Sent to me by shout out Orlando, man. That was dope. Just messaged me, was just like, love what you're doing with the content. I also do videos, go to concerts, festivals, speak to fans, ask questions,
That's what we'll be doing on this outlet, from scratch.
Something cool. So yeah, Nike or Knucklehead LA, shout out to y'all. I got on this shirt, Brad Scene. Job's not finished 24. The thing I love about this is the Dodgers won their 8th World Series this year in 2024. So my favorite player, like I said, was Kobe. Those were his 2 numbers, and I really, really like this shirt because of that reference. So yeah, shout out to Brad Seed. Got it off Instagram. I don't know why. They knew I was gonna get this, so shout out to them. But everything else, I got on blue Vans, and that's about it, bro. What about you?
Light fit. Cool fit. I got on Stars Never Fall. I saw this shirt off Instagram. This is their World Series one. This one's hard. Although when I washed it, though, it kind of faded. It was more rich in color.
I feel it.
But yeah, this is their championship one. Stars Never Fall. Got my hat. This is just a regular hat club hat, but I bust down the LA, put the bedazzled the diamonds on it and everything. I'm a hat guy. I love hats. No one's messing with my hat collection or sneaker collection. But yeah.
Also, yeah, that's it. That's all I was gonna say. I thought I had on my other hat. I'm tripping.
Nah. Yeah. But yeah, no, Stars Never Fall. Check them out. They're dope.
Dope stuff. Dope shirt.
Yeah. I was gonna say one more thing. I forgot. What was I gonna say?
It's probably nothing.
No, it was something. Oh no, we didn't plan on wearing both Dodgers stuff at all. Like, I feel like this is that one scene from Gilbert Taylor on the first day of school, the first podcast. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. I was gonna make you go home and change.
Oh, relax, bro. Never. But great minds think alike, man. We gotta represent the Dodger blue,
Yep.
Especially. So, yeah. Shout out to you, man.
But this has been the first podcast. This is the first one, man. This is the first episode. We basically covered everything in the intro.
Pretty much.
Anything else you want to say in closing remarks?
Nothing comes to mind. Great first episode, man.
We hope you guys listen, tune in, like, subscribe, comment, hate. And honestly, that's what I forgot to say in the beginning. If this ain't the podcast for you, if you don't want to listen, you can just go to another YouTube video, or you can just not listen.
There's plenty out there for you. I promise you'll find the right one.
Like I said, we're not professionals. What we're doing right here is just our everyday life, and we've done this for years. We just never had an audience.
Exactly.
So, this is what we do. We talk about everything that we're going to be covering in this podcast. So it only made sense. So, Shane, good first episode.
Good first episode, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Hope you guys tune in and like, comment, and subscribe. From scratch.